Hey guys, welcome back to First Class Convo. It's Cindy, and boy, am I excited to see you guys today. Today, we have a recording artist in the studio with us today. None other than Rico Phre with a dollar sign. Yes, my son, it's Micaiah, will be sitting down talking to us today. Don't tell him that I told you guys that that's what his name is. But yes, Rico Phre will be live and in person with us today in the studio. He's going to talk about his recording label. He's going to let you know the artists that are on his label. He's also going to let you know what is new and on the horizon. You guys don't want to miss this show. Stay tuned. Hey guys, so welcome back. Just as promised, I do have Rico Phre with the dollar sign in the studio with us today, live and in person. Say hey to the people, Rico.
Hey, how everybody doing?
This is actually my youngest son, and I am so very excited to have him here with me today. We are doing his first interview ever, and I told him that I am honored to be the one to do his first interview before he really makes it big into the record industry. So we'll just start first of all just by saying, Rico, can you tell the people, tell them your name the way that you say it?
All right, so my name Rico Phre with the PH and the dollar sign. Don't put no F or no S in it. Google me. Find me everywhere on all streaming platforms, on YouTube. Yeah, just Google me. You'll find it.
Awesome. So actually, I did a little homework myself. I actually logged into iTunes this morning, and my son actually has a couple of EPs or albums or however you guys say them these days on iTunes. So when we're finished at the end of the video, we're going to put his information in, and you guys will have the opportunity to go and follow him on all platforms. He also has Facebook. He also has Instagram. He's real heavy on Instagram. So you guys are more than welcome. And I would ask you to go and definitely follow him. So Rico, tell us, how did you get interested in music? What made you want to make music your profession, if you will?
Honestly, my dad, because he's a singer and he always sang very great to me. He has an amazing voice to me. And like ever since I believe I was 4 or 5 years old, he put me on a song called Last $2. And I remember I was singing on the hook.
Okay.
And
Last $2.
I was just really like at the hook at the end of the song singing Last $2. And that's what really since that day I knew for a fact okay, yeah, I want to make, this is something I want to do. I want to make music.
Good. And I can remember as being your mom, I'm like, you need to find a job. This music thing just ain't cutting it. But one thing I've learned that is if a person has a passion for what they're doing, do not try to stop them. So moms, if your child has a passion for music, if they have a passion for playing instruments, do not try to stop them. Allow them to pursue those goals that they have, because you never know. You never know where it could take them. So with that being said, Rico, I would like to ask you, how hard is it trying to break into this business?
It's very hard because I still believe in me personally. I haven't broken all the way into the business of it as far as where a lot of people are and where I want to be with my music. Mm-hmm. So, but as far as actually doing it, I just feel like you need to, if this is something you want to do it. Like you can't do something you don't put your mind to. So, and I'm a firm believer of if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Honestly.
I agree with you 100% when it comes to that. So I also understand that you actually have your own record label. Yes, oh my God. I mean, that is so awesome. I know so many artists, because I don't want to use the word rapper. Mm-hmm. So many artists that are in the business right now, they don't even have their own label. They're assigned to somebody else's label. Mm-hmm. And they're just under contract. Mm-hmm. So Rico, tell us about that. Tell us about what made you want to have your own label, because that's big.
Honestly, it's just them back down to my dad and what he was doing, and and how they was doing stuff. They had like a whole group called Black Pain.
Okay.
So it really go all the way back to that, and it's just like, I know I can't do this by myself personally.
Nothing like having a team, right?
Exactly. You need help. You're gonna need a team to get to where you really need to be at the end of the day.
Okay. That is awesome. So tell us a little bit about your label. How many people do you currently have signed to your label right now?
Well, I have MME Scooter. I have Lil Rico. That's my little brother. That's the one, like, we really been doing this since 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. That's Lil Rico. 2 I's and 2 O's. My homie Lachi Trill. My homie Blizzard. That's 4. I have Wasabi. That's 5. And a new artist to the label. Her name is Big MME Eka. Big Mecca. That's 6. But then we also try to do something other outside of music because it's just bigger than music. I have my brother Phre. He does like little comedy skits and stuff like that. A part of the label as well. So.
Okay, that's awesome. So you guys are not just about music. You're trying to break the barriers and get into all forms of entertainment.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so awesome.
Yes,
that is so awesome. I had no clue about that, so I'm super duper excited to hear about that because I honestly believe in multiple streams of income, and there's more than one way to skin a cat, as the old people would say. So there's nothing like having that. So tell us what does MME stand for?
MME stands for Money Mission Entertainment, honestly, because it's just like, really in life, you can't do nothing without money. You can't live without money. And that's just me being honest. So that's really where I got it from, because I'm just like, you gotta make money to live. So it's just like, I feel like everybody that's a part of what I got going on really sees like the bigger vision of what MME stands for, because it's not just MME. Like I tell them, it's bigger than me. It's MME, you know, like it's us.
Okay.
So
it's almost like there is no I in team type thing.
Yes.
That's it. And I totally get that. So with that being said, I understand that you have multiple partners within this MME label. Tell me one other thing I want to ask about MME. Is it just in San Antonio, or are some of the people outside of the state of Texas?
No, yeah, it's not just here in San Antonio. Like I said, my little brother, Lil Rico, he's back home in Champaign, Illinois.
Shout out Champaign.
Yeah, 217, yeah, that's where we're from, stand up. Then I have Scooter and Wasabi. They're in Atlanta right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then actually Mecca and pretty much everybody else is here in San Antonio. Me, Mecca, Lachi, and Phre are all here, and Bliss are all here in San Antonio.
Awesome. That is so awesome. So I actually had the opportunity of going to one of his shows recently. And I had asked him, I was like, why you never invite me to your shows? And he was like, well, I didn't know you wanted to come. And I told him, I said, you know, any opportunity that I can get to support you, I am more than willing to do so. And when I tell you, I was just blown away by seeing him perform and pouring so much of his heart and his soul and passion into it. I know for a fact this child has spent quite a bit of money pursuing his passion. And I'm talking about as far as buying equipment and things of that nature, just to be able to perfect his craft and put out good quality music. Because when I went on iTunes this morning, I didn't just hear no trash. I heard top-notch music. So I definitely want to encourage you guys to go on iTunes and any platform that music is streaming, and check out MME Rico Fresh with the $. Rico, it's one other thing I wanted to ask you, because I do know, especially being your mom, that you have had a couple close brushes with death, if you will.
Yeah.
And so with that being the case, because you know from those brushes, I would say that life can definitely be short. And I know also that you have a daughter. So how important is it for you trying to break into this business and shatter the glass ceiling, so to speak, and make an earnest living to take care of your daughter? How important is that to you?
Honestly, that's very important to me, because it's just like, just so I know my family good, and that's not just my family that I was born into and that I'm making. That's my family outside my family, Money Mission Entertainment. Just trying to make sure everybody really good. Like I'll give forth my all for it, like pretty much even my life, because even I didn't came close to losing my life. Like I'm this serious about making my music and actually getting us where we need to be, because I know generational curses is real and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Like my mom says, I'm really trying to break the glass ceiling and get through there, because we done been down for way too long. And it just really mean a lot to me now, especially that I have my own daughter. Because now that I see her, that's really a reflection of me. So I know I gotta go 1,000 times harder just for her. So just so she don't go through a lot of the stuff that I went through growing up, honestly. Because my mom always made sure me and my brother had everything we ever asked for and ever needed. We was always good, very sheltered. Like she made sure we was straight at all times. So I'm trying to do the same thing for my daughter as well, make sure she's good. But then there's times where we still living regular life, and we know what's bigger for us out there. We see it on a day-to-day basis. We see people driving these expensive cars and these big houses. And so that's what I really want for all of us.
Okay.
For real. And I know that we capable of it.
I definitely agree. I definitely think that you definitely have what it takes to break into this industry. I honestly feel like sometimes it's all about knowing the right people and being also in the right place at the right time. So it's my prayer. My prayer for you is that you would be all that you purpose in your heart to be. That's exactly how I feel about it. Like I said previously, there were times of like, you need to go out and get a job. Now, I still do believe that, while you are pursuing your goals, you still need some type of income coming in.
And I work a job, so.
Exactly. He definitely works a job. He definitely works a job. So I strongly believe that is, you can pursue your goal all you want to, but if pursuing that goal doesn't bring in any income, and you have children and responsibilities that need to be taken care of, then pursue your goal, but also, work a 9 to 5 if need be.
Exactly.
So I really don't have any other questions for Rico. I really do appreciate him taking time out of his busy schedule to swing by and come to the studio with us. And I know y'all saying that's not your studio. That's what I'm always going to say in my videos. But this is my home. And for this time, while I'm doing an interview, it's definitely my studio. So again, I want to thank Rico, which I named him Ismakiah. But I want to thank him for coming and sitting down and having this conversation with me. So what I like to do at the end of my videos or at the end of my show is I like to ask, if you were to give anybody any advice that is trying to break into the entertainment business, what piece of information or piece of advice would you leave with them?
Honestly, the first thing that just came to my mind was when you asked me that question is, don't never let nobody tell you something's impossible, because impossible really spells impossible.
Awesome.
And I just want to, honestly, because somebody told me that a long time ago, and I always see it like that now, like ain't nothing impossible.
That's right. And I'll go as far as to say, because I'm a believer, and I believe that there is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing impossible with him. If we put him first, he can make anything happen for us. With that being said, again, I want to thank you so much, Rico, again, for coming onto this platform and sharing a part of you with not just me, but the entire world. You seen it first here on First Class Convo. Rico Fresh with the $. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.